Knicks Nation, what is good? Good morning, good afternoon. The New York Knicks are going to round two, baby. Welcome to the show, everybody. The New York Knicks take care of business last night. They beat the Cavaliers in 5 games, and the Miami Heat beat the Bucks in 5 games. So we already know who the New York Knicks are facing. We already know the time of the games in round number 2. Round 2 tips off Sunday at 1 p.m. at Madison Square Garden. Because guess what, folks? I almost said the Jets because it's draft day. The Knicks, they get home court advantage in the Eastern semifinals. Are you kidding me? Shout out to the New York Knicks. In this live stream, I want to celebrate with Knicks fans because it's been a decade since we were able to advance to the second round. Today is a beautiful day. We're going to talk about today, recapping round number 1. And then later on today, we're going to preview the Miami Heat series coming up because that's what's next on the occasion for these New York Knicks. So whether you're watching it live on YouTube or watching it live on Twitter, welcome to Knicks Media. Hope you guys are having a fantastic Thursday morning celebrating a New York Knicks playoff series victory. I'm really excited to break it all down in this live stream because there's so much that you love from these Knicks from last night in particular, because I feel like last night was the first game of the series where kind of everything came together as a team. I felt like throughout the series, right, we had dominant victories. We had, victories where Brunson went off, RJ went off. This was the first game where I feel like it was a collective, well-balanced approach where we kind of went back to our regular season ways of having the depth all be in double figures. I mean, we had Mitchell Robinson with 13 and 18, both Barrett and Brunson with 20+. We had Obi Toppin in double figures. We had Randle in double figures, I believe, before he got injured. We had Emmanuel quickly get a playoff series high, 19 points. It was an overall team win, and the depth really came through. When Julius Randle goes down, we see Obi Toppin step in there. And there is 2 players in particular that I do want to highlight. And I kind of want to make a whole video dedicated to them, actually, eventually. That is Josh Hart and Mitchell Robinson. I think Josh Hart and Mitchell Robinson were the X factors of this series. Jalen Brunson is the MVP. He's the best player on the team. He's the best player in the entire series. He was the reason why this Knicks team was able to get the job done. But I think when it comes to the scrappiness and it comes to the mentality of the series in terms of just winning down low, it was Mitchell Robinson and Josh Hart. They combined for 30 rebounds last night. Mitchell Robinson had 11 rebounds, 18 to be exact. Josh Hart had 12 rebounds. He had a bunch of offensive boards as well. I think that was the difference maker. Now, highlighting Mitchell Robinson real quick, folks. Mitchell Robinson just had one of the greatest playoff series we've seen at the center position. First player since Shaquille O'Neal to have 10+ offensive rebounds, 3 blocks, and 2 steals in a playoff game. Shaq, we're talking about. Shaquille O'Neal, the great Shaq, the big man. That's Mitchell Robinson. We watched Mitchell Robinson get drafted with this Knicks team and developed over a time. We give him a second contract. He gets paid. He's here long term. He's on a descending contract, and he's playing like one of the best big men in the entire playoffs, in the entire league right now. And it's really awesome to watch Mitchell Robinson continue to dominate everybody in his presence. All we heard, people overhyping and talking about Jarrett Allen and Evan Mobley. Nobody talked about Mitchell Robinson heading into the series, besides us Knicks fans. I'm talking about the NBA media. When they previewed this series, they're like, oh, well, the Cavs got Jarrett Allen and Evan Mobley. Cool. What's Mitchell Robinson have to do with that? Well, he shut them down. He controlled the paint. He was the reason why this Knicks team absolutely won this series. I didn't see one person give Mitchell Robinson credit or give him any sense of an ability to take over the series. We even heard the Knicks media, the press asked Mitchell Robinson before the series started, how are you guys going to contain their length, their size? And Mitchell Robinson's like, I like what we have. What are you talking about? Mitchell Robinson's funny in the press conference. And he's like, why are you making it a big deal? I like what we got. And he was completely correct. He took over that series. And I think he was the difference maker. He really was. Jalen Brunson was the star of getting the clutch buckets and really, being that orchestrator and calming things down and getting the abilities to, facilitate the rock and getting crazy plays and 3-pointers and all that. RJ Barrett stepped up since game number 3 and averaged efficient 22.5 points per game. But Mitchell Robinson is doing all the dirty work. And that's what the identity of this Knicks team is, folks. The identity is playing hard-nosed defense, protecting the paint, clogging up the paint, getting defensive rebounds, winning on the glass on the offensive rebounds, getting second chance opportunities. And that starts with Mitchell Robinson. You also got to give a lot of credit to Isaiah Hartenstein as well. Hartenstein has been doing a great job off the bench to fill in for Mitchell Robinson, but I think Mitchell Robinson deserves so much credit. Now, let's get into Josh Hart. Josh Hart, another guy that is the reason why this Knicks team won this series. There's a lot of people that was the reason why, right? We're a deep team. It's not one-dimensional. That's the beautiful thing about this Knicks squad, ladies and gentlemen. But what Josh Hart has been doing, rebounding the ball. Last night, he played 46 minutes. The man had 2 minutes of rest, and he only had 4 points, and that's all he needed to do. We do not need Josh Hart for his scoring. It's great when he scores, but we don't need that. We're not depending on Josh Hart to be a scorer. We're depending on Josh Hart to do exactly what he did last night. Play hard-nosed defense. By the way, he's been clamping up Donovan Mitchell all series long. And rebounds. 12 rebounds. You heard from him the most. He went up to Mitchell Robinson and said, you get rebounds, I get rebounds that kill teams. I get those offensive rebounds to kick out the three-pointers, and he did that again last night. The way the Knicks finished out that game in game number 5 last night, with 5 minutes to go, we couldn't stop getting offensive boards, and I'm like, it's only right for the Knicks to go out this way, the exact way that we controlled the series all series long. So guys, if you're pumped up that our New York Knicks win game number 5 and they are going to the second round versus the Miami Heat starting Sunday, do your boy a gigantic favor and simply hit that thumbs up button, everybody. It's a beautiful morning right now. It's an absolute fantastic morning to be a Knicks fan. I'm hyped up. You should be hyped up. And I want to see everybody in the chat tell me how hyped up is everybody right now. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Man, bro, it really is something. It really is something. Let's see what the chat's got cooking. They will come June. Knicks, baby. Damn, all those not talking about the Knicks, mark my words. I love it. Mitch has been insane. Every time Donovan Mitchell went for an insane dunk, Robinson was there to meet him at the rim and shut him down. How about Donovan Mitchell? That narrative is completely done. Done. I don't want to hear anybody bring up the Donovan Mitchell trade falling through for the New York Knicks because the Knicks absolutely dominated that man and beat him in 5 games. Donovan Mitchell proved that he is not a guy that can carry a team by himself. And he proved that it would have been a mistake to give RJ Barrett up. Now, you guys know that I was reporting about the Donovan Mitchell trade all summer long. And I was all in on getting Donovan Mitchell. But I stayed put with my thought process that you do not trade Donovan Mitchell for RJ Barrett. Excuse me, you don't trade for Donovan Mitchell if RJ Barrett's included in the deal. The only way I'm trading for Donovan Mitchell is if RJ Barrett's not included in the deal. And you see what happened? Guess what, guys? RJ Barrett played better than Donovan Mitchell in the last 3 games to secure this playoff W. If I told you last summer that Donovan Mitchell's going to go to the Cavs and we're going to verse him in round 1 and RJ Barrett's going to outplay him in the playoffs to secure a playoff win in 5 games, you guys would laugh at me. Well, he did that. RJ Barrett did that. How about that? RJ Barrett did that. Shout out to my man RJ Barrett. He is becoming an absolute sensational player for this Knicks squad. And it's a beautiful thing to watch him and Mitchell Robinson break out the most, in my opinion, because, and you could say this about Quickly and Obi as well, but they're younger and they're in only year 3 and they haven't really had their breakout party yet in the playoffs. IQ kind of did last night, but my point is, Mitchell Robinson and RJ Barrett played critical roles in the Knicks playoff series win. And we drafted Mitchell Robinson. We drafted RJ Barrett. Us Knicks fans watched those 2 players as young rookies, as like 19-year-old kids, grow and develop within this organization. We got Mitchell Robinson in year 5, RJ Barrett in year 4. They both already got paid, so they are with the Knicks long term. And we're watching our own draft picks being developed and impact the Knicks to go to the playoffs and go further into the playoffs. I mean, what more can you ask as a Knicks fan, guys? What more can you ask as a damn Knicks fan, folks? I mean, look, I tweeted this out the other day. Or no, this morning, actually. Look at this tweet. Look at this tweet, guys. I got to share this. It gets me emotional because this is what I've always wanted as a Knicks fan my whole life. Watching the development of Mitchell Robinson and RJ Barrett since they were drafted by the Knicks has been something special. Both got better each year. Both got paid long-term to stay in New York. We saw them here as young rookies now they both help the Knicks advance in the playoffs. And look at the photos of them. This is them as young rookies. That's RJ Barrett in his rookie photo shoot. That's a picture of a young Mitchell Robinson in his rookie season when he used to wear number 26. Look at that, man. They're babies in these photos. We watched these two grow into men that are taking charge, the two starters of this team. It's amazing, folks. Our babies are growing up. The kids are becoming men. And I'm the same exact age as Mitchell Robinson. RJ Barrett's 2 years younger than me. But it's awesome to watch them grow and develop under this organization because time after time, I've been waiting and waiting for the New York Knicks to become an organization that can draft and develop their own. And we're doing that. Don't forget, we still got Obi Toppin and Emmanuel Quickly. We still got Quentin Grimes and Deuce McBride. This Knicks team has been drafting and developing players better than you can ever imagine. And it takes time to do that. And we're kind of, if you want to go back to Mitchell Robinson, we're kind of in year 5 of the rebuild. And we're not a rebuild anymore, but I'm just saying the rebuild started 5 years ago, and this is what happens when you're patient. It took Mitchell Robinson 5 years to develop into the man he is today. It took RJ Barrett to develop 4 years into the man he is today. You add in the free agent acquisition of Julius Randle. You add in the free agent acquisition of Jalen Brunson. You add the trade for Josh Hart. Leon Rose, Executive of the Year for me. Oh, my God. What a time to be a Knicks fan, folks. Really soak this in. Really just soak this in. It's a beautiful time, folks. It's a beautiful time. So I do want to give a quick shout out to the sponsor of Knicks Media, as you guys know, which is indeed BetUS. BetUS, if you want to use my promo code down below in the description, you get $50 when you sign up without even having to make a deposit. Let's look at the early lines for the Knicks Game 1 against the Miami Heat. The New York Knicks are 4-point favorites over the Miami Heat come Sunday, April 30th. Tip-off at 1 o'clock on ABC. What do you guys think? Do you like the Knicks at -4? Do you think they're going to beat the Heat in game number 1? I think game 1 is going to be the most important thing in all sports, man. This entire series. This entire series depends on game 1. The Miami Heat won game 1 on the road in Milwaukee, and they won in 5. The New York Knicks won game 1 in Cleveland. The Knicks won in 5. The Knicks have to take advantage of game number 1 in round number 2. Jimmy Butler is going to be a lot to handle, but I got confidence that they'll be able to do that. So again, guys, if you want to use my promo code KnicksMedia down below in the description, you get a 125% bonus up to $2,500. The links are in the description to sign up for BetUS today. If we can contain Butler, we beat the Heat. Yeah, talk about a one-dimensional team. That's the Miami Heat. Jimmy Butler is absolutely on another planet right now. So it's a lot easier said than done to contain Butler. But if we can just limit his shot making, and he's been hitting difficult shots. It's not like the Milwaukee Bucks were not defending him well. It was just Jimmy Butler being an absolute monster. Like, he was getting double teamed. They were throwing bodies at him, and he still was just being elite. So the Knicks got to be prepared for that. And hopefully Julius Randle's healthy, bro. I'll put money on it. Stars are going to be begging to come to New York next season. Facts, bro. Yes, they will. Yes, they will. Hey, my man Michael's in the chat. Let's go Knicks. Thank you, bro, for the $10. You did not have to send me that. This is my brother-in-law, Michael. I appreciate you, buddy. We were at Game 3 together. And it was a pleasure to be there with you, man, and witnessing your first Knicks game of your life to be a playoff victory, and we end up advancing. It's a great time to be a Knicks fan right now. I'm already researching tickets to go back to a game in round 2, either at the Garden or going to Miami. I'm already talking about it. I'm already researching it. If you want to come with me, Michael, let's go. Let's go. Come on, baby. Let's get it going. This is a once, and I don't want to make it seem like it's a once-in-a-lifetime experience because we want these Knicks to be doing this every year, right? But it's been a decade since the Knicks made it to the second round. A decade, folks. The last time the Knicks advanced to second round was against the Boston Celtics back in 2013. So soak in this feeling, everybody. The New York Knicks just advanced to the second round as the underdogs, by the way. Don't forget that. We were the underdogs heading into the series. Nobody picked the Knicks to beat the Cavaliers. We were the underdogs. The Cavaliers had home court advantage. We beat them in Cleveland twice. This Knicks team is an excellent road team. We have stars. We have young, developed players. We have depth. We have a coaching staff that is absolute. How about that? Can we talk about that for just a couple seconds? The coaching staff for the New York Knicks, absolutely outschooled the Cavaliers coaching staff. We out-schemed them. They out-coached them. The adjustments were fantastic. The energy, the identity that this Knicks team plays with, it's on another level. Julius Randle goes down? All right. Thanks, Obi Toppin, for 10 points in the first 4 minutes. Now, we need Julius Randle. Big time need Julius Randle. I don't think he's going to be ready for game 1. I'd be shocked. But we need Randle. But I will say this, Obi Toppin. Now's your time, Obi. If there ever was a time for Obi Toppin, he got 5 games of experience at the end of the regular season to get his rhythm of what it would be like to get starter-level minutes when Julius Randle went down with an injury. Well, Obi Toppin averaged 22 a game, shot 44 from downtown, 58 from the field in those 5 games in the regular season to finish off the series. So I'm looking at you, Obi. Obi Toppin brings a different element to this team. He brings a transition dimension where you have to play fast with Obi Toppin. Look at that. Obi Toppin in transition, windmill dunk. He's going to get the Knicks fans involved early. And I'm looking at you, Obi. You got to step up, brother. You got to step up, my man, Obi Toppin. I trust you. I don't think you can do what Randle does, and we're not depending on you to get 35 points or anything like that, but you got to give us an efficient 15 to 20 points, play fast, and more importantly for you, Obi Toppin, I think this is the biggest point to Obi Toppin if he's starting over Randle, if Randle's down for the first couple of games. Defense and rebounding. Obi Toppin needs to lay his body on the floor. We need him to crash the boards. I need 7+ boards for Obi Toppin. All right? I need defense from Obi Toppin. That's how this Knicks team has been playing well. And that's the thing about Julius Randle. Julius Randle has been struggling offensively. And unfortunately, last night, he looked like he was getting his rhythm back, and then he has to go down with an injury. But Randle, as bad as he's been shooting this series, he's been playing great on defense. Great with rebounding. Great with second chance opportunities. Great effort, right? So we're going to be missing Julius Randle's energy. We're going to be missing his defense. We're going to be missing his toughness and his physicality element. I know that we might not be missing his offense because we've been winning without his offense, but that's the part that Obi Toppin needs to step up. All right? That's the point that Obi Toppin needs to step up. So, folks, if you're pumped up that our New York Knicks are in round number 2, do your boy a huge favor by simply hitting that like button. Let's go. Run up that like button. We can do way better than 15 likes. I think we can do way better than 15 likes if we can go out there and get more than 30 likes by the end of the show. It'd be great, baby. Again, thank you, Michael, for the $10 super chat, my friend. Guys, please go smash the like button, subscribe, hit that bell. Thank you, Kelvin. I appreciate that. Salute, Knicks fam. Let's effing go. Dish dash. Let's go, baby. The blockness monster went off. Mitchell Robinson took over the series. Damn, Jerry Springer has passed away at 79. Oh, rest in peace, Jerry Springer. Wow. Rest in peace. Knicks supporter from Spain. Go New York. Yes, sir. Hugo, I love that you are here supporting the Knicks from Spain. Kelvin, my man, says Knicks have trusted the process and is playing dividends. I saw this potential since the beginning of the season. We have a fantastic young core. The Gotham G-Dogs are shocking the world. I love it. Kareem's in the house. Salute, my friend. The Knicks are going to beat Butler up. Trust me. Man, I hope so. We will be popping bottles in June. If that's the case, bro, I don't know how I'm going to survive. Kevin Love can't keep up with him on transition, so I think Obi will get a lot of easy buckets. Yeah. I mean, if you look at the Miami Heat rotation, man, it's Jimmy Butler, and then who else are we worried about? Kevin Love, Duncan Robinson shooting, Gabe Vincent's been playing pretty good, Kyle Lowry off the bench. Give me that. Big Mitch, greetings from a Polish man living in Holland. Hey, thank you so much, my friend. I appreciate that. I appreciate all Knicks fans across the world. My God. Knicks fans, stand up, baby. Stand up. We're freaking here. We thought 2 years ago was our season. No, this is our season. We've never had more of a window opportunity to go far in the NBA playoffs. We have home court advantage in round number 2 to get to the Eastern Conference Finals. The Knicks have to get through the Miami Heat. And these Miami Heat have played the Knicks tough for years. And we cannot underestimate them. I know that they're depleted with injuries without Victor Oladipo and without Tyler Hero. But Eric Spoelstra is one of the greatest coaches of this generation. And it's going to be a coaching battle between Thibodeau and Spoelstra, bro. It really is. Knicks have a young core. Jets have the same. So future looking bright, Richie. B. Cole, I've never been on this high before in my life with both my Knicks and my Jets. It's been something special. People don't understand that Butler isn't the Knicks killer. It's Tyler Hero, and he's done. Yeah, it's true. It's true, man. But still, we've never witnessed playoff Jimmy. Playoff Jimmy is on another level, all right? Playoff Jimmy Butler is like, I've never seen anything like it, to be honest. We can't sleep on him. And it's great. And, it goes in the Knicks' favor that we don't have to worry about Tyler Hero because he definitely hurts the Knicks a lot. But playoff Jimmy's huge. And if we limit Jimmy Butler under 30 points in a game, I think the Knicks are going to win every game. The only way the Heat win is if he gets his 35 plus 40 a game, and that's how they've beaten the Bucks. And it's not going to be easy to contain that man, folks. It ain't going to be easy to contain that man. So we need guys like Jalen Brunson to continue his dominance. We need RJ Barrett. I'm looking at RJ. I think this is his series. Don't forget, RJ Barrett's career high last year came against the Miami Heat. Remember when he had 30 points in the first half and was hitting step-back threes, and he finished with 46? RJ Barrett dropped 46 on the Miami Heat defense last season. So this is RJ Barrett's series. If there ever was a series for RJ Barrett, because he kind of had his, struggles early in the Cleveland Cavaliers series. He figured it out, and then he has been playing excellent basketball for the past 3 games. But now, especially with Julius Randle potentially injured, we need RJ Barrett to step up into that second option that Julius Randle has been all season long. We need RJ Barrett to step up as the focal point next to Jalen Brunson if Julius Randle's down. Can he give us 20 plus a game? Can he continue to be efficient? And that's been the difference of RJ Barrett, folks. His efficiency, his aggressiveness, his attacking the paint. Oh my gosh, Kelvin with a $20 super chat. Kelvin, my man, that's very, very generous of you. Thank you so much, bro. Thank you so much, Kelvin. You, my guy, Richie Rich. Cheers to you, Kelvin, with a $20 super chat. Everyone give my man Kelvin some dono hype in the chat right now. Kelvin T. Jones, Sr. This man right here, Kelvin, has been watching Knicks media since I started my YouTube channel 2 years ago. And Kelvin's right here giving me the $20 because the Knicks are advancing. We are aligned, Kelvin. We both know that it's all about the young core. Develop the young kids, and the young kids are thriving right now. Thriving right now. Kelvin, thank you so much, my friend. My contribution to get that ticket. Well, yeah, this $20 is going right to the ticket because I spend a little too much money on going to see my Knicks play in person. So, Kelvin, thank you so much, my man. I cannot thank you enough. That really does help out the channel a lot more than you think, man. So, thank you, thank you, thank you. But listen, man, this Miami Heat series, it's going to be a dogfight. It's going to be a battle. It's going to be a defensive gauntlet. Another thing we have to keep in mind, the Miami Heat defense knows how to shut down the Knicks. They're gonna throw zone at us. They're going to force us to shoot. They're going to clog the paint. So the Knicks got to be prepared. And the Knicks have to make the adjustments and be ready for game number 1. We cannot let the Heat steal a victory at the Garden. We have home court advantage. So the Knicks have to keep home court advantage. If we lose at the Garden, all of a sudden home court advantage is back in Miami. So we have to go up 2-0 heading back to Miami. I don't know if that's asking for too much, but we need to go up 2-0. All right? Go up 2-0, heading back to Miami in game 3. And then if we split in Miami, or we up 3-1, finish it in 5, baby. I think the series with the Heat are probably going to go to 6 or 7, to be honest, because the Heat have our number for a while, but we beat them this year, and it's going to be a freaking battle. Another thing to keep in mind in terms of matchups, Mitchell Robinson versus Bam Adebayo. Bam Adebayo had a really good game last night. He had a triple-double, 20, 10, and 10, 2 blocks and a steal for Bam. So I know that everyone's like, it's only Jimmy Butler we have to worry about, but Bam Adebayo has been playing great ball. And I like the way the Knicks match up. And without Julius Randle, that scares me because Bam Adebayo is a beast. And I know that we have Mitchell Robinson to match up against Bam, but what makes the Knicks different is having Randle and Mitch down low. Now we don't have that. So it's going to be Bam Adebayo and Kevin Love going up against Mitchell Robinson and Obi Toppin. So, let's go, baby. Let's go. I'm ready for that. RJ Barrett and Josh Hart matched up against Jimmy Butler. Now, another person to keep in mind if he's going to get healthy is Quentin Grimes. We need Grimes back, bro. We can't rely on Josh Hart playing 46 minutes. Josh Hart literally played 46 minutes, bro. 46 minutes. Like that's craziness. So I'm looking at Quentin Grimes. I'm looking at you. When are you going to get back, baby? We need you healthy. We need you healthy, buddy. And we need Julius Randle healthy. And the Knicks, I think they have what it takes. They have what it freaking takes, baby. They have what it takes. You're telling me that the New York Knicks have a chance to advance to the Eastern Conference Finals just by beating the damn Miami Heat? Give me the Boston Celtics. You already know your boy put $100 on the Knicks making the finals, right? I don't care. I don't care. And guys, you know what's funny? I have a trip planned this year in the summer. I'm traveling June 1st. You know what June 1st is, folks? June 1st is game 1 of the NBA Finals. And me being a crazy, insane Knicks fan that I am, of course I'm envisioning the Knicks going all the way to the finals. And I know, Richie, relax. Let's go game by game. Let's go series by series. We still got to get through the Heat. We still got to get through either the Celtics or the Sixers before we could talk about a championship. But I'm thinking about it, bro. And I'm like already thinking and talking to my friends and stuff like, yo, I don't know if I could go on this trip anymore. I can't leave New York. If the Knicks are in the championship? Okay, Richie, relax. Okay? See, this is where I get ahead of myself. But that's the beautiful thing of being a sports fan. That's the beautiful things of being a freaking sports fan is it allows you to think ahead. It allows that. Knicks in 5. Knicks in 5. My man John's in the chat. What's good, John? John, what is going on with our Knicks and the Jets this week? We are at the top of the world. Shout out to my Jets fans that's watching this because if you're a Jets and a Knicks fan right now, this has like been the best week probably in our lives as Knicks-Jets fans at the same time, unless you were alive back in 69 when they both won the championships at that time. But I wasn't alive then. John wasn't alive then. And let's go. And even if you're a Giants fan, I mean, the Giants are coming off a playoff freaking win last season. So even Giants fans, Giants-Knicks fans should be happy. I know the Giants didn't make any big move this week like the Jets just got Rodgers, but still, the Giants won a playoff game last year. So it's been, New York sports is back. I'm not a hockey fan, but you're seeing what the Islanders are doing, the Rangers are doing. The Mets and the Yankees, I mean, the Mets got to, I'm not going to talk about my Mets. They're getting me a little pissed right now, but Mets and Yankees are doing pretty good. Yesterday, probably the best Knicks-Jets day we've ever had, no doubt. Go back to Sunday. Sunday, game 4 victory at the Garden. Monday, the Jets trade for Aaron Rodgers. Tuesday, it becomes official. Wednesday, press conference plus Knicks playoff W. What more can you ask? What more can you freaking ask, bro? Oh my gosh. This has been something else. It's been something else, folks. Guys, if you're pumped up about the New York Knicks advancing to the next round, please hit that like button. We deserve more than 25 likes here because I know that we have people that are more pumped up. Let's go. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. Oh my gosh, man. I'm so at a loss for words. Oh my God. It's a thing of beauty, man. I'm just trying to marinate in this victory feeling, man. It's been a decade. We got to the playoffs 2 years ago, and it doesn't even feel like who cares we made the playoffs 2 years ago because we didn't do anything in the playoffs. What did we say if this season was a success? Getting to the second round. We did it. We got there. We're in the second round. Mitchell and Hart out-rebounded the Cavs yesterday. Aaron Rodgers throwing passes to Lazard at one Jets drive. I don't know what's happening, John. This is a dream. This isn't real. This isn't real. This ain't real. This is just unbelievable. Guys, please hit that like button. We greatly appreciate each and every one of you guys tuning in. I'm going to be live at 2 o'clock today, again, on the Knicks channel. I got a special guest joining me, Knicks Central, if you guys know who that is, on Twitter. Alex, has a great Knicks podcast. He's going to be on the show at 2. We're going to be previewing the Knicks and the Heat series. So stay tuned for that at 2 p.m. I'll be live. And then tonight, I'll be live on my Jets channel giving you my live reaction to the NFL draft, so stay tuned for that. Thank you all for tuning in. We're going to wrap up the show here. I'll see you guys at 2 p.m. Let's go Knicks. I love you all, and I'll catch you guys later at 2 p.m. Oh, my God, the Knicks, baby. See you guys in a few hours. Peace.